Hey, what's up guys? I'm allrandomthingz aka Art, and today I'm here to do another video for you guys. And today I wanted to review a series in this video. And the series I'm going to review is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. Now, I've been wanting to review the series for the longest time, probably for like I want to say 2 years, but I never really got, I was never really able to do it. So that's what I'm gonna do in this video. And I just love the franchise so much, I really do. So yeah, let's not waste any time and get started of this franchise review. It's so weird. I haven't reviewed a franchise in so long. It's like weird. um, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, they all kind of have the same storyline, to be honest. This, just a group of people or a couple of people or a couple people or a few more people um are just cruising through Texas, and they just come across Leatherface and his family. So that's pretty much how all the movies are pretty much like that. So yeah. So let's start with the first one. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is made in 1974, and I absolutely love this movie. This movie, again, it's about just a group of young teenagers. They're going somewhere. I forgot where they were going. They're going somewhere, but they come across Leatherface and his family, and then all hell breaks loose. I love this movie so much. You guys don't understand. I literally can watch this movie anytime and not get bored of it. It's crazy how I'll fix the movie real quick. How back in the day people thought this movie was like so disgusting and like so brutal and all that. Compared to now, I mean, you can see the Wrong Turn movies and how that's brutal and how that's so gory and just nasty. And this movie's absolutely nothing compared to Wrong Turn movies when it comes to gore and all that. But just an excellent movie. Texas Massacre is an excellent movie. I love the whole idea of it. It's just a very, very good idea. And acting was really good. Leatherface, his makeup was really good. Just a very, very creepy and a little bit disturbing movie. Like, if you put what I love to do is I love to put myself, I don't love it, but like I like to put myself in situations that in a horror movie. Like, just imagine yourself in Sally's situation. How like she thinks she's safe when she goes to the gas station, when in reality she's not. Just a very, very scary and just like what the heck type of thing. Just this movie is just very, very, very good, and I absolutely love it. I know a lot of people don't like this movie, which I really don't know why. I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but I absolutely love this movie so much. If I had to rate this movie, I'll give it probably a 9 out of 10, or yeah, probably 9 out of 10. My favorite death is probably Franklin's death. That death was pretty out of, like, when I first saw the movie, I was not really expecting it. I thought he was going to be one of the people to live. A lot of people didn't like Franklin. I really like Franklin. A lot of people just, hated him so much, but I really didn't, have a problem with him. When obviously when I watch it now and I keep on watching and keep on watching and keep on watching the movie, I really get annoyed at Franklin. But overall, I like him. My favorite part is probably the whole chase scenes between Sally and Leatherface. I love the chase scenes. Just even though it's very, very long, I just love it. Like every single part, even the ending. I love the ending so much. Um, my least favorite part is probably when everybody bullied Franklin. Like, leave Franklin alone. Like, what has Franklin ever did to y'all? Like, yeah, he just complained a lot, but then again, like, he's alone. Like, he's the only one in the wheelchair. Like, what do you guys expect from Franklin? Come on. But the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is an excellent, excellent movie. I highly recommend it, and it's definitely a must-watch, especially if you're a die-hard horror fan. If you're a die-hard horror fan, then you probably already saw this movie, but if you're trying to get into horror, this is a movie to watch. Excellent movie. The next one is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2, and if you guys saw my last video, this was in horror movies that disappointed me, and I also said in that video that my opinion has changed. This movie has grown on me. This movie is basically about, this guy is trying to, solve the whole crimes with Leatherface and all that, and he wants this radio girl named Stretch to help her because she has something that can help him. So she tries to help him. Then Leatherface and hit his dad and all that, try to, they find out that, they're onto them, so they get their revenge. Again, when I first saw this movie, I did not like it. I thought it was too cheesy for me because I expected something a lot more serious coming from the first one to this one. Um, but after watching it over and over again, it has really grown on me. I actually really do enjoy this movie. I really do. The acting's really good. There's still some parts I really just don't like, which is probably the cheesy parts, where Leatherface is, that part where him and that girl, this is the radio girl. Oh, this Flash, I'm about to fight it. This girl. Um, they're what are they doing? I don't know how to say this. Leatherface is doing something to this girl when he breaks inside the radio thing. I really just don't like that part, to be honest. To me, I don't know, just kills the mood for my opinion. But acting was really good. The makeup was still good. I love how the characters or the actors decided to come back. All the actors decided to come back. Or most of them. There's new characters which are really, really good characters. My favorite part is probably when Chop Top is like when Stretch she's walking out and then she sees Chop Top. Oh, I love that part so much. And my favorite death. There's not was there I don't think there's really that much deaths. Probably the opening deaths or the opening part. I really like that a lot. I really like that. I thought that was very creepy. Are very not very creepy. Yeah, very creepy. Yeah, whatever. I'm over it. Um, if I had to rate this movie, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. I like it. It's definitely it brings the cheese. It does bring a lot of cheese to the franchise. But if you're gonna go into this movie thinking it's gonna be like the first one, don't just expect cheese, but also expect, a lot of good things in this movie. Because there is a lot of good things in this movie. Again, I hated it because I wasn't expecting the cheese, and that's why I hated it, was the cheese. So, yeah. Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. Really good movie. Highly recommend it. The next one is Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 3. This movie is basically about this couple, I believe. This couple, or I believe it's a couple. I don't think it's a brother and sister. If it is a brother and sister, then excuse me. But I think it's a couple. I haven't seen this movie in a while. But they're rolling through Texas and they happen to come across Leatherface and, everyone else. I really like this movie. I know a lot of people really don't like this movie. I really don't know why. But I like it. I like how it tries to bring back the atmosphere of the first one. And I thought the acting was good. I thought Leatherface was good. I didn't like how you automatically get new characters, or yeah, like new people with Leatherface. It'll be nice to have a little backstory on where they came from. There probably is. I just haven't seen it yet. If there is, and someone please comment down below and tell me. But for what I don't know, they just pop out randomly. But other than that, I really like it. I love how they're all in the forests, or the woods, I should say, and Leatherface is going out to get them. I thought that was really cool. My favorite death. Let's see if I can remember any of the deaths. I don't. Was there a lot of deaths in this movie? I really don't know. The cast was really The cast was really good. I meant to say the family. Family was really creepy. Oh, sorry, was really creepy. That's what I like about the TCM movies, that the family always stay creepy and weird. I don't know my favorite deaths. Probably the main guy, the boyfriend, or the brother. I think the boyfriend. Yeah, whatever. I like his death in the unrated version. Then my favorite part is probably when Leatherface first comes out, he first pops up. I really like that part because it's just you just wait for that part. You're just waiting for, in these movies, you just wait for Leatherface to pop out, and I just love when he pops out. So yeah, I like part 3. A lot of people don't, but I really do. I recommend it. If I had to rate this movie, I'd probably give it, would I rate the second one? I'll probably give this probably the same as the second one. Or no, I think I give the second one a 7 out of 10. Okay, I'll give the second one a 7.5 out of 10. I'll give this one a 7 out of 10. I might give the second one an 8. What did I give? Okay, yeah. I'll probably give, okay, the second one is in between 7.5 or 8, and this one is 7 out of 10. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I like this one. I recommend it. I think people should just give it a shot. Yeah, so part 3. And next we have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Next Generation. Now, a lot of people hate this movie, and I kind of understand why, but this is one of my guilty pleasures, to be honest. I really, find this movie entertaining. The movie's about these group of teenagers. They're at a prom, and then some teenage drama happens. Oh my gosh, you kissed her, you're so ratchet, whatever. And then they're just so much drama's going on, so they just leave the prom, and then they come across Leatherface and everyone else. Overall, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good at first, and then it got, it kind of shift gears a little bit, especially towards the end, which I really didn't like, but overall, I liked it, I like the acting. The acting, or some of the actors did good, not all of them, but, we have Matthew McConaughey and Renee. Can't really pronounce her last name. Don't judge. I haven't seen this movie forever. My favorite death. I'm trying to remember the deaths. In this movie too, they try to bring it back to the original. There's some parts that you could see that that they tried to bring back from the original. I really don't remember the deaths, to be honest. I like the whole chase scenes though between Matthew McConaughey and Renee. I just wish there was a little bit more Leatherface in this one. And a lot of people hate this movie because Leatherface was dressed as a woman, but I really don't understand why people would hate that movie for that reason. I mean, was it different? Yeah, but then again, it's just like, why is that such a big deal? Like, I don't understand why. Like, you hate that movie that much because Leatherface dressed as a girl. Like, leave it alone. I really don't remember this movie. I haven't seen it in a while, but I know I, liked it. It was a guilty pleasure. Like I said, the second half of the movie just kind of went downhill, but the first half I really liked. Or I liked, not really liked, I liked. And, there's a lot of funny parts in this movie. If I had to rate this movie, I'd probably give it, a 6 out of 10 or a 5.5 out of 10. Again, not the best movie in the franchise, but I like it. It's a guilty pleasure. But, definitely probably, well, not the worst. Yeah, probably the worst. Out of the first 4, the original 4, this is the worst one. So yeah. And then we have a remake, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This was made in 2003, I believe. Right? I hate when I can't find the date. Or the year. Not the date. I'm sorry. The year. It doesn't even say the year. Of course it says, I'm looking right. I'm over it. Yeah. The remake. Now, I was watching videos on this when it first came out. A lot of people were, not really happy about the remake. What I mean by that, like, they weren't really excited that they were going to remake the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, which I can understand because us horror fans, we really don't like when they want to remake a horror classic. But this remake's actually pretty good. This is one of the few remakes I actually like. And, it's about, similar to the first one, a group of young adults are trying to go to a concert, I think, and they come across Leatherface and the family. Here we have a pretty good cast. We have Jessica Biel, who I love, and we have this girl who is, let me try to focus it, who is in Wrong Turn 2. But she looks totally different. In the Wrong Turn movie, in Wrong Turn 2, she's completely blonde, and her hair is longer. The acting's really good. This is actually pretty scary. Like, this is one of the movies that scared me when I was little. Like, Leatherface was creepy in this movie. He just looks evil. Look at his face. Like, he's so mean. I love the chase scenes between Jessica Biel and her name's not Jessica. In the movie, her name's not Jessica Biel, but I'm gonna say Jessica Biel. But between Jessica Biel and Leatherface, the deaths were pretty brutal, and it kind of has its own story with Leatherface than the original, which all remakes kind of do. But this one wasn't really that bad, to be honest. And the family's creepy, just like how it is in the original. The family is creepy and weird, and it's crazy, But movie is really good. My favorite death is probably uh, this girl, the wrong turn girl. Uh, my favorite part is the chase scenes, and focus. Um, the chase scenes between Jessica Biel and Leatherface. I just love chase scenes so much. Chase scenes are just so entertaining, and you're just like, oh, like you don't know what's gonna happen. So yeah, this is a great remake. I highly recommend this remake. If I had to rate this movie, I'd probably give it uh probably an 8 out of 10. A really good remake. Highly recommend it. And give me your thoughts on this film. I know a lot of people like it. If you don't like it, comment down below and tell me why you don't like it. Because I really don't know anybody else who don't like it. I do prefer the original though over the remake. Um, I like the remake a lot better than. I mean, I like the original. I'm sorry. I like the original a lot better than the remake. Yeah, original of remake. That's my opinion. Yeah. And then we get the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning. The beginning. This is a prequel to the remake, not the original. People always get that confused, which I don't know why. Because hello, um, this movie is basically about. This movie reminds me a lot of the remake. If you look at the characters and how they dress and how they look so much alike, the remake, it just reminds me so much of the remake. It's just like, what movie am I watching? This movie has the same storyline. Group of young teenagers strolling through Texas, and they come across Leatherface and everyone else. Um, this movie explains, how the sheriff became the sheriff, and basically the whole backstory on like why they started to kill people, why they do certain things, and how they look how they are now. Um, really, really good movie. Before I saw this movie, like when I saw it a long time ago, I really didn't like it, but now when I rewatched it, it's a really, really good movie. Really good acting, bloody, gory, really good. Yeah, so I definitely like this movie now than what I did when I was obviously younger. My favorite death in this movie is probably the brother of the main character. Not the main character, the guy main character, the brother. His death was pretty brutal. And my favorite part is probably the ending. The ending was completely surprising. I was not really expecting the ending at all because, in horror movies, you expect an ending to go one way, but this movie went another way. It had to be that way because, this is the beginning. You can't really, have it end like any other horror movie because it's showing like how it all started, and it's hard to explain, but once you guys watch the movie, you guys are just like, oh yeah, I get you. But yeah, movie was really good. If I had to rate it, I'd probably give it 7 out of 10. It's a pretty good movie for a prequel to a remake. So yeah, definitely recommend this movie. I want to see the unrated version. Really bad. I don't know where to find it at. So I might have to buy it, online. But yeah, highly recommend this movie. And then we have Texas Chainsaw. Now, before I start, I want to say they thought this movie was so special that they decided to only use 2 words in a title, and that is Texas Chainsaw. Not no Massacre, not no New Generation, not no Leatherface, not no The Beginning, none of that. Just Texas Chainsaw. Okay. So, so let's talk about this movie. Let's talk about it. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I might act a little ratchet right now because this movie is something else. This is probably the worst one at the whole franchise, okay? I'm just keeping it 100. Okay. So this storyline, the storyline in this movie is probably different than the rest of these, or is different than the rest of these, because these are more similar, and this one's just like, hey, I'm special, so I'm doing my own thing, because, whatever. This movie is about this girl who is a thought. No, I'm just playing. Her friend is though, but we'll get to that later. She gets a letter in the mail saying that, your grandma died or whoever died, and like everything that she owns belongs to you now, blah blah blah. So she's like, oh my gosh, we have to go and see, what she left me, whatever. So her and her thought friend and her ugly ass boyfriend and the main girl's boyfriend, which is Trey Songz. Oh yeah, Trey Songz in this movie. I don't know if this is his first movie he ever did or whatever, but all I have to say is he should just stick to singing. No shade though. Anyways, So they show up to the house. It's a beautiful house, or a mansion, I should say. It's really big and beautiful. And what they didn't know, that Granny, didn't live alone. She has a guest. Guess who? Mm-hmm. So all hell breaks loose, and the regular shit happens. All right, this movie. I'm pretty sure some people might agree with me on this one, but I thought the first half was pretty good to all right, and the second half was a big downhill. Um, it was just, the first half wasn't as bad because you just it's just normal. They're just living their life. This and that. People dying or whatever, which happened pretty fast. A lot of people died in like the first half of the movie. Then the second half, then the second half was just like people versus people, and like people are helping out Leatherface, people are not helping out Leatherface, and Leatherface is not really the killer at a certain point. It was just very weird, and it just became like stupid. Like, really, like, you're gonna hurt this person because of this? It was just so stupid. The acting was not really that good. The main character, who is really pretty, by the way, look at her. Her eyes are really pretty. I want my eyes to be just like hers. Maybe I can get some context to maybe change my eye color. This is the thought friend. This is the same girl that was in Malcolm in the Middle, and it's kind of shocking because in Malcolm in the Middle she was butt ugly. In this movie she was like, really, really pretty. She was smoking. I was like, okay, girl, she's slay. Here's Trey Songz. The acting wasn't really that good. Like I said, Trey Songz should just take the singing. The butt ugly girl, or there used to be butt ugly girl, was all right. The ugly ass boyfriend, oh girl, I forgot about him. Irrelevant. He was annoying. Oh, and then they picked up this hitchhiker. I forgot this hitchhiker who was foreign. They pick up this hitchhiker who turned on them. Then he ended up dying. It just acting wasn't good. And that guy had a bad accent. I don't know if that was real accent or what, but I didn't like his accent. No shade. Leatherface looked ugly in this movie. Look, he looks like a bird's nest. This won't focus. I'm about to fight it. Look, really? Like, that's too much. Like, I don't know what they're trying to do with this movie. My favorite death is probably... there's like no good death in this movie, to be honest. Favorite part, the carnival scene, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know if I have a favorite part or a favorite death, to be honest. I don't know. This movie was just not really good at all, to be honest. And, I'm pretty much, I mean, I'll watch it, if I'm trying to watch a whole series, or if I'm bored, I want to be entertained, and I'll watch this movie. But, this movie is pretty much a joke to the franchise. This is definitely the worst one at the whole franchise. Even part 4 is way better than this one. I'd rather watch part 4 1,000 times than watch this movie. But yeah, if I had to rate this movie, I'd probably give it, a 4 out of 10? Or 4.5 out of 10, Wasn't really that good, but, like I said, the first half was, pretty good. From what I thought, but the second half just went downhill. But, yeah, Texas Chainsaw, not a good movie. Okay. So that was my review on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre series. Finally for me, because I wanted to review this movie for the longest time. So I'm so glad I finally reviewed it. Comment below what's your favorite Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. And yeah, if I had to rank them, my favorite would probably be the first one. And then the second one. And then the third one. And then the remake. And then the beginning. And then the Next Generation, then Texas Chainsaw. I think. I don't know. Yeah, probably. Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below if you like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre series or not. And comment down below what is your favorite of the franchise. And yeah, my next video will probably be a which horror movie do you like better. And yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.